Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. If you guys are new here, I am Liz. Today we're gonna do a pick a pile on how do they feel about you. All right, so I have 3 items in front of me and I want you guys to kind of pick which kind of feels like you resonate with it. Just follow your intuition. Basically, like I'm gonna hold them up and be like, oh, that one. So your intuition is gonna be like, hell yeah, pick that one, okay? It's gonna be like a calm thing. It's not gonna be like, pick that one. It's gonna be like, oh yeah, I feel like I wanna pick that one, right? All right, so I've got 3 different items, kind of the same but similar, similar, just different, but anyway, so for pile 1, you guys, this is for pile 1. They're all evil eye things, okay? All right, so that's for pile 1. Feel like you resonate with that. Pile 2. This is going to be for you guys. This is a dream catcher. Okay, sometimes I have it on my other channel in the background. My other channel will be linked below if you guys are interested in that. It's more collective readings. And pile 3s will be the ring, okay? Will be the evil eye ring. All right, so I'll do it one more time, all right? So pile 1, if you guys are interested in that. Okay, pile 1. All right, so pile 2, this is a dream catcher. Maybe some of you guys have been dreaming quite a bit here. If you're drawn to this, okay? And pile 3 again is the ring. All right, so I'm going to put the timestamps below in the pinned comment, and I'll also put it in the description box below. So, all right, so I will see you guys over there. All right, so if y'all pick pile 1, if y'all pick this lovely little thing here, I think it's a little, I put it on my doorknob. All right, so let's figure out what it is. So I already pulled the cards here just because I wanted to make it clear. Okay, so we're gonna figure out what they are together. I haven't seen them yet, okay? All right, so let's see what they are. Oh, we got stabbed in the back. Okay, all right. This feels almost like the person you guys are dealing with. This feels like maybe other people could have kind of come between this connection here, okay? And it feels almost like if they had taken a side or if this had been like a step back, right? It feels almost like the person that you're dealing with, how they're feeling about you. It feels like, how they feel about you, right? It feels like there's somebody that could have definitely come between you guys, okay? But there is some sense of like loyalty that feels like it was broken here, okay? All right, so I also forgot to mention this. Before pile 1, I was, before I started doing this, I was listening to, I cannot talk. Okay, y'all have some serious communication issues with pile 1, okay? I had the song Never Be the Same by Camila Cabello. I don't know if anybody's heard that song or not. But basically it's like, this person, like the moment you guys met, or that if you're going to be intimate, kind of move it forward. It'll never be the same, right? It's going to be like, ooh, it's going to be intense. And it's like, if it goes forward to that level, like there's no going back here. Okay, there's something here about that with this connection. All right, let's see. Paradise. Yeah, I feel like for some of you guys, this could also be talking about how both of you may have something very similar, something in common where you feel like a lot of people just don't understand you. They just don't get you. And I feel like this is going to be, I'm getting the vibe of this pile. I got all these other cards I haven't gone through yet. Again, I haven't seen them. We're going through it together, right? It feels like you guys have both maybe gone through a lot of connections in the past here, but there's something here. Someone may right now be in between you guys where this could be a friend, this could be a family member, somebody where they just don't agree with the situation, right? But I also feel like you guys come from a background where it could be kind of rough. Not necessarily like the same background, but it could be where, someone grew up in like a rougher area, where someone grew up like, their emotions were just very not validated, right? And I feel like there's something here about you guys being the same but different that seems to be coming out. But Paradise, I feel like both of you, when you guys connect, there's an energy here where it's like you guys kind of erase the bullshit from your past when you guys connect here, okay? Here's a message. Okay, so we got the card message. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you may be receiving a message. The number 7 could be significant here. You may be seeing 111, but it does feel like with the number 7, that could be somebody's lucky number. This could be, give me another one for that actually. Mature woman. I feel like for a lot of you guys, there's something about this relationship like that's more mature than your other ones, okay? This may be because maybe if you tried this before with this person or with other people, you weren't really at a place where you could see turning the negative into a positive. And I feel like this person has that ability to kind of like, okay, my day's going shit, but I'm going to see the positive from it. There's something here about this connection where you guys have the ability to do that. So 6 and 7 are coming on these cards. So I feel like this is somebody where there's going to be growth and expansion of like, I feel like I'm looking at a timeline like I'm going forward because we're looking at the stab in the back, right? And it feels like y'all's connection just makes you like kind of forget about like everything that's gone wrong in your life, and instead seeing it from a different perspective of like, hell yeah, like I can do this, I can achieve this, especially with this person. There's something here about this person like lifting you up or inspiring you here. Gratitude. Yeah, there's something here. I love this pile. Pile one. All right, so of course another pile could also resonate, so we felt drawn to that as well. If you don't feel like this is your reading, then another pile may resonate for you guys, okay? Don't feel like you have to box yourself into one pile, because sometimes you can come back and watch these readings and, hey, Maddie, sometimes you can come back and watch these readings and like a different pile may resonate at a different time too, okay? You want to say hi? Maddie's. I need to learn how to get the camera down or a little bit further here. We're just still working on it with this channel. All right, so, but I feel like with this person, it says, you need to be grateful for the love already present in your life to attract more of it, okay? So I feel like for both of you, there's something here about you healing each other's way of seeing the world. Like, I feel like you guys have gone through so much, and it's like, I feel like you guys are just like magnets coming together, and you're learning how to be grateful. Yeah, law of attraction just came out next. Hell yeah. Okay, yeah, law of attraction. For some of you guys, you have been like praying or asking for help, like bring in your person, bring in maybe this person in particular, or this could be somebody where you're like, I want, it actually says the word manifesting on here. So you've been manifesting this relationship. Everything you want will soon be yours. So some of you guys have been actually manifesting. Some daydreaming is also a form of manifesting. Journaling, I'm kind of getting the journaling vibe here for this person. But it feels almost like, I'm looking at this mature woman here, okay? And I feel like for some of you guys, like you've been wanting, like let's say you've been like, I want somebody to bring me flowers. I want somebody who's kind. I want somebody this, yes. But I feel like beforehand you were like, no, I just want flowers, right? But I feel like now you're seeing is like, I want flowers and I want the mature relationship to come with it. I don't want temporary, I want long-term. Because flowers can die after a while, right? But it feels almost like there's an energy here of maybe you've been going through a lot of short-term connections, and this is one that has kind of made you see connections differently. That's making you grow up. And I feel like this person is the same way, okay? All right, so yeah, we've got the, what is this, the Two of Cups here? So some of these cards I can't show on YouTube. But the Two of Cups, I got the Two of Cups. Ah! Okay, so it doesn't look like a Two of Cups, but this guy, it looks like there's love here, okay? It feels almost like you've been desiring to be with somebody that, you know, holds you, makes you feel safe, makes you feel comforted, whether you're masculine or feminine watching me. But it feels like there's that connection here. And then we got the Knight of Water. Yeah, so Knight of Cups. So it does feel like you guys have been really wanting somebody that expresses their feelings to you, okay? So we're going to dive into their energy after, but I like to get like the general of like what's going on first so I can understand for you guys. But I do feel like with this Two of Cups, there's definitely an energy here of mutual feelings, okay? I think that both of you, like, they're both in the water, so I feel like both of you are actually in your feelings. Like, normally, if you've attracted people that were emotionally unavailable or just were not willing to kind of step in the water, step in their feelings with you, it looks like this person is going there. This person, look, he's like all up, like he's getting all his, like, his gear. That's metal. I mean, that shit could, like, rust, you know? But it feels almost like they're like, okay, I'm just going to submerge myself in my feelings. I'm just going to kind of own this. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you guys, this is a very mature connection here. You guys have both, whoever you're dealing with in this pile, how they feel about you, it's like you guys are growing together. This is like a grow, evolve, and learn together kind of connection. This is a very, very mature connection here, okay? All right, look, Magician. Okay, so now we have two cards of law of attraction. One of you guys could definitely be very crafty, maybe work with your hands. Someone could be very handy here, but it feels almost like, again, there's this, I keep getting this insight of like, you guys are in this connection. It just feels like you're seeing the world differently. Like this person, you guys together, it's like you're making each other kind of see the world from black and white to color, right? Like everything's kind of lighting up when you guys are together. You guys, like he's painting with colors, right? It's like, see, like my whole screen, like it looks kind of dark, right? And then we have this one card, and it's almost like this person's turning your world into black and white and color. And it's the same thing. This is very mutual for both of you here, okay? Yeah, the Queen of Wands. Some of you guys are like wildly attracting this person. You guys are definitely in your prime. Queen of Wands definitely tells me that you guys are actively manifesting. You guys could have a pet that's very close to you. There's a black cat specifically here. It doesn't have to be a black cat. But it does feel as though some of you guys could be into divination here, but it feels, you guys feel like you've been waiting for this, regardless if it's like attracting a specific person or just somebody where that energy, and I feel like you guys are aligning with the energy. Like let's say you guys have been trying to manifest a specific person, and it hasn't been working out. And I feel like maybe it could have been where you weren't aligning with the energy, and I feel like now you're aligned with this energy. This person's coming in, okay? It's making it easier for it. Yeah, here's the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you guys are definitely attracted. Like I said, Queen of Pentacles is wifey energy, right? It's the Queen of Coins. So it does feel like this is, some of you guys could be seeing 666. So when I see 666, it means that there may be a conversation that's coming up. That's personally me. Now I hate it. Now I just saw 555. Okay, so there may be a conversation. This may be with somebody else. I'll pull in just a second. But 555 is definitely changes, okay? But 666 tells me there's a conversation here where if you do it the old way, like let's say somebody says something to you and you react in one way, but you decide, that's not the mature me, I'm going to do it differently. That's what they're kind of telling you when I see 666. Now, it may be different, so don't box yourself in. That doesn't have to be 666 for you, okay? But that could be the case for me telling you this reading, that there's going to be a conversation here where your guides are going to be like, do it differently this time, okay? They're kind of giving you a heads up, okay? Yeah, walking away. Yeah, I feel like for some of you guys, this could be a female energy here. Excuse me. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you guys, maybe you want to bite your tongue with this person. There's some kind of conversation. It could definitely be like a mother or a sister, or there's a conversation that's going to seem to be coming up, but they want you to do it differently than you've done before. So be aware of that, okay? All right, so back to the connection here. Have courage, okay? For some of you guys, I feel like you guys, it seems like whoever you guys are dealing with, it seems like both of you are scared. You guys are scared to kind of open up. Okay, see the courage? And this does feel like a lot about the masculine here. Give me another one too. And resentment. Okay, so I feel like there's something here about this person's like, if I open up, are we going to be able to go back? If I open up, am I still safe? There's something here about releasing the feeling of having to feel safe and just being able to take that leap of forward with you. Okay, all right, so let me jump in. I want to get a couple of these first for this connection. Okay, because this is how they feel about you, right? How they feel about you. Person you guys are dealing with for pile one. Pay attention to the red flags. I feel like this person is actually kind of afraid that like they're stepping into their feelings. So they're getting really nervous, right? Which rightfully so. But I feel like this person is definitely wanting to, says the signs are cautioning. This person, let's see, let your friends help you. I feel like this person actually, there may be something here where they're going to actually talk to somebody. They're going to talk to a friend, a family member here about you deserve love. And I feel like your intentions here are very good. They may actually ask somebody what their opinion would be about moving this forward with you. Let me see. Wedding. Some of you guys, this person's already thinking about wedding. And I feel like this is kind of like, hey bro, should I marry this person? Would it be good for me? Like, that I feel like they're going, because it looks like this person's very concerned. Like, if I take the wrong step, if I don't move forward in the right manner, this is a big step. This person's literally thinking about a huge step with you, okay? Whoever you guys are reading this for, okay? And a lot of you guys, they're thinking about marriage with you, whether you guys have talked about this or not, okay? Now, if this is somebody you haven't met yet, this is what it's gonna look like, okay? All right, so let's see. Let's see how they feel about you, or let's see how they see you. How they see you for pile one. Okay, 4 of Cups and the Page of Wands. There could have been a text message here where it kind of really wasn't kind of taken the way, like, I feel like one of you wanted more. It had a bigger expectation with the 4 of Cups, right? There was a bigger expectation of what was going to be responded with the Page of Wands. But I feel like this was that learning lesson. This could be that 666 I was talking about, where it's kind of like some of you guys could naturally get like, oh my God, they didn't respond back, or they didn't say how I wanted to. And I feel like you guys are like, nope, the mature me wouldn't do that. So it looks like it's kind of repeating that. So if this conversation hasn't happened yet, be aware that there may be one where they're wanting you to see it differently. They're wanting you to react differently than you have in the past, whether it's with this person, excuse me, or somebody else, okay? All right, so let's see how they feel about you. I got 2 cups again. You guys, that's like 2 cups here. Yeah, they're so in love with you guys. This is mutual, okay? This is absolutely mutual. All right, so let's see, what do they want with you? They want to free themselves from something. Queen of Swords was underneath. I wanted to flip out too. So I feel like for some of you guys, this is definitely, somebody's name could start with J here, but it feels like this person wants to free themselves from, let's say there's been a puta, there's been a via in their life, feels like maybe there's somebody here. They want to free themselves from any kind of like negative people in their life. So let's say they got a sister, they got a mom, they got somebody in their life that's talking shit. They want to free themselves from that. They don't want to be in this negative energy here where people have kind of pulled them back, okay? They want to be in a different kind of energy. What do they want with you? Two of Pentacles and the King of Wands. They don't want to be in this back and forth bullshit here, okay? They don't want to be in this back and forth bullshit. All right, so what are their intentions with you guys? Three of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. That's two Queen of Wands now that I've seen for you guys. There's a lot of energy here of how wildly like attracted they are to you guys. This person, this is like my friendship foundation. So this person does have intentions of definitely building this with you. All right. So this person, this looks really good. I feel like there's gonna be other people involved, not necessarily a bad way. I feel like this is like this person's asking for opinions because this person's already thought about marriage with you. All right. So I hope this was helpful. If you guys want to book a personal, I could dive into your story. And I also have a second channel if you guys are interested in that. That will be linked below as well. All right. So thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing and watching my video. All right. Have a good one. I hope it helped. Whoever's for. Bye. All right. So my pile twos. All right. So I feel like a lot of you guys may be outside the box thinkers. If you picked this one, you felt like you're like, hell yeah, that's mine, right? All right. So let's figure out what's going on in y'all's world and your love life, okay? So I already picked all the cards as like I did with pile one. I haven't looked at any of them, so we're gonna go through them together, okay? So if you see a shock face on if I make a shock face, I haven't seen it either. Okay, I like to do that with you guys. Okay, so first off, I want to talk about the song that came through. Okay, Fell Under Your Spell by, I think it's called Hazel Eyes by Nate Smith. I don't know if anybody's heard that. I listen to a lot of country, so a lot of country songs come through. But it feels like maybe one of you guys could have hazel eyes. There could be something very specific about that here. Okay, something about I always think eyes, like very intense eyes. Somebody that usually has like a Scorpio rising or Scorpio in their chart, like intense placements. Now they could have like a Scorpio stellium. That would be 3 planets in one house. But let's dive in, shall we? So some of you guys may be more into astrology for me to bring that up for number two. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Okay. All right. You got the hammer. Who's handy? Somebody's name could definitely start with the letter H. Okay. Let me see. Let's keep going first. Abundance. Okay. I feel like this is, for a lot of you guys, this does talk about self-sabotage, this hammer, but I'm not seeing it that way. Some of you guys, maybe this person. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to go through the energy between the two of you guys, and then I'm going to pull specifically on their energy on how they feel about you. Because I like to get the general, I like to get the whole story first. Okay. Help you guys out that way. All right. So I feel like with the hammer here, for some of you guys, it does feel like maybe you guys are concerned that this is somebody that could be self-sabotaging. It doesn't feel like they are, because I had the next card is abundance, right? Some of you guys may do that whole like, oh, money tree, money falling down on me, right? I don't know if you guys do that manifesting or not, but she kind of looks like the money tree's like falling down on her, right? So the hammer kind of tells me that one of you guys could actually be, some of you guys could like work in maintenance or something like that, or somebody could just be like, hey, I got something fixing on the house. I feel like there's an energy here about this person that one or both of you definitely are somebody where very selfless. Like if somebody called you up and like, hey, I need help, I feel like one of you would be like, yes, I'll be there, right? There's a sense of loyalty definitely within this connection here. But the abundance card here, I feel like you have a very positive mindset. And I feel like to get there, this feels a lot like you right now. This feels like you've gone through a lot of hell and back to get there, right? You've done a lot of work, inner work on yourself. And the fact that maybe you're somebody where you're looking at the glass is half full. Yeah, I just saw 222. You guys are definitely on the right path. If you're worried about that, that's what 222 means. You're on the right path. Okay. So this tells me that be proud of where you've been. Like, where were you 2 years ago? Were you like in the total dumps 5 years ago, whatever it is? But look at where, like, they're wanting me to tell you, look how far that you have come from where you've been, right? And it feels like you guys have done a lot of work. It feels like you're very resilient here. Excuse me. But you guys are definitely this energy here where you learn from mistakes. You're not one of those people like, oh, I'm victim, right? It looks like you guys are people that want to move forward. Yeah, occupation. You guys have put a lot of like blood, sweat, and tears into whatever your heart is. I feel like you guys follow your heart here, okay? And I feel like there's an energy here where not everybody quite understands where or why you do certain things here, okay? Pile 1 may also resonate for you because I'm seeing the number 7, 3 and 4 is 7. So if you guys felt drawn to pile 1, so not only one pile has to resonate, so feel free to pick multiple if you do feel that way, okay? Sometimes if I watch pick a cards, like one pile will resonate one time. If I go back to like, I don't know, months later, a different pile may. So don't box yourself in, okay? So it does feel like that you guys, there's something here about occupation. I want to say blowing up here. So some of you guys could have lost a job or have to kind of reshift your life a little bit here. I kind of feel that energy here where you've had to maybe rethink things or different mindset moving forward. Journey, yeah. I feel like you guys have been on whoever's in this pile, I feel like you guys have definitely had like a really long spiritual journey where it feels almost like you've been doing this by yourself, okay? You haven't had a lot of help. This homie over here is like by himself and everybody else kind of has somebody else down here. But it feels like it feels like why is my time not here yet? Why is it not coming out? Okay, I didn't realize this would be so deep for this pile. Okay, now it says open yourself to others is the next card. Some of you guys, your throat could be itching. Mine's like itching right now. It says this is how you'll create new friendships and attract a love relationship. So I feel like for some of you guys, maybe love has been kind of difficult, okay? Where it feels like, why do I keep trying to work so hard at relationships, right? Why is it that when I try my fucking hardest, like the other person doesn't try their fucking hardest? Like, why am I the only one trying? I'm getting that kind of vibe off this, okay? And I feel like they're kind of telling you to kind of open up. Now, I'm not saying, I always say in my other channel too, I feel like they're not saying, hey, hand your heart over, right? But at the same time, don't be like, oh, I'm not doing that till they do that, but at the same time, make sure that you're not feeling anxious. And when you feel anxious, kind of step back a little bit before you jump all the way in, right? We're never saying like put your heart like, woo, like on a platter and just go. But it's like, I feel like you guys could have done that in the past where you've just handed it over. Like, here's my fucking heart. Here's my heart. Well, here you go, take it. Merry Christmas. But it feels like you guys are starting to learn from that. And it feels like, well, maybe it's kind of hitting you guys that, holy shit, well, maybe this may be my fault. You have a heart of gold though. So don't blame yourself on that. People, especially healers, spiritual, we want to just help. And I feel like maybe you guys feel like you've gotten the shit into the stick when it comes to relationships. But I feel like at the same time, they're wanting you to open up to like, I feel like different people. I feel like maybe you guys in this pile have been like surrounded by like the same types of people, like the same group of people, right? This could be friends or family where it's almost like, they don't always have your back. Are you surrounding yourself by people that don't always have your back? Because it looks like they're wanting you to kind of venture out. Maybe some of you guys are thinking about moving. Maybe you're feeling drawn to a certain place in particular. They're wanting you to venture out of that here. Open yourself to love. Yeah. Interesting. I said, one day, open yourself to others. And then it says, open yourself to love. Okay. So I feel like this is kind of telling me that when you guys open yourself to other people, other experiences, this is actually going to teach you to love yourself, right? I was thinking about this weekend. Like I was at my friend's, it was a crawfish festival or whatever. And I was like, holy crap, I'm around different people. Like normally I'm not around other healers. And I was looking at other people, like my friends, and they're in a different group, right? And I was like, holy crap, I am surrounding myself by other healers. And I don't even think that they're aware of it really. Some people are not as open to it or as woke. But I was noticing that I was starting to surround people that were not my usual crowd of friends, right? But it's like beforehand I'd be like, oh, I'm not going to cut kind of close to those kind of people. But not every healer shows up a different way. Not every empath is all the same kind of empath, right? Here's something else I'll tell you. I've connected with people from my past recently, and they're spiritual, but they're a different kind of spiritual. Like I have my master's in like crisis and trauma counseling. I'm a military veteran, but then I have a lot of spiritual friends that are also into yoga and meditation, which is a little bit more difficult for me, a little bit more challenging. So, but I'm more, very cerebral because into psychology based, right? So I like to help you guys in that way as well. So it feels like they're wanting you to kind of see things where you can, just because they're not exactly the same, I feel like they're wanting you to open up to people, whether this is love, friendship. I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is friendships as well, where this will teach you, for some of you guys, this will actually open up your more spiritual awakening. They're wanting you to surround yourself by people. Again, these people are polar opposites than me, but at the same time, they have the heart there. You know what I mean? So I think they're really wanting you to do that. So maybe you guys have really been thinking about venturing out with new people here. But it feels like with the open yourself to love, that these people will be different. They'll feel like more like a family, but at the same time, it's gonna feel different, but it feels like you're gonna actually learn to love yourself more through these people, through these experiences. Interesting. Okay. All right, let's go. All right, the moon. All right, so some of you guys, whoever you guys are here for, it feels like, are they ever going to show up? Love are going to show up for me in particular, right? Are they ever going to make a move? Because this is a lot about you. I think that if you chose this pile here, you're outside the box. Remember what I said? This is big, right? I feel like you guys have a really big energy, and some of you guys that may actually intimidate other people. It could definitely be love relationships. Like if you go on a first date, do you ever get like, wow, you're kind of intimidating? Do you get that? I feel like for some of you guys, you have a big energy. Not intending to be, but that's just who you are, right? And you're learning to kind of embrace that. I'm seeing that, and they're wanting you to, okay? All right, so let's see. You've got the King of Air here. All right, I can't show all these cards, the whole picture there. Kind of naked on the bottom. But it feels almost like maybe you guys have attracted people, maybe in particular love relationship, this person you guys could be dealing with, they could be kind of cold right now, or the person you're thinking of could be kind of coming off a little bit cold. And I feel like you did expose like your heart to them. He's like I said, he's naked in the picture. So it feels like you exposed all of yourself. Like, you know, like maybe you put it on the platter, how like I'm spiritual, I'm this, I'm that. Maybe you vented to this person in more ways than you've ever thought that you would, right? And it feels almost like it wasn't taken in a loving nature. It wasn't reciprocated here. Five of Swords. Yeah, I just got the Five of Swords. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, this wasn't reciprocated with this person that you're thinking of right now, okay? And I feel like that's definitely, should I turn my back on this person? Let's keep going. We'll figure it out, okay? Okay, so the King of Pentacles here. I do feel like this person feels a little bit, whoever you guys are dealing with, a little bit self-absorbed, to be honest with you. This feels almost like giving off a vibe like, I care about money. I care about money. I don't care about love. I care about money. So they may, I feel like you're more of a spiritual aspect. Energies can always be vice versa, but it feels like they're more energy, or no, you're more energy and they're more like, I'm the 3D world. Like, I want money. I want money. They could definitely have a lot of placements in their second house here, but they feel very 3D focused versus your, I'm going to follow my heart. I'm going to follow my intuition. And they may dabble in that every now and then. Door to romance. I feel like this connection, whoever you guys are dealing with, is a way to open up to romance. Let me see where this is going. Yeah, because I feel like this connection here, we're going to dive in, like I said, at the end. We're going to pull more on this person. But I feel like this connection here, everything you've gone through is putting you, like I said, on the right path. It's giving you the confidence to go towards love with confidence, right? This person, this may actually have been a catalyst to kind of show you, don't open up completely until you actually feel safe inside. Like if you feel anxious, you're like, oh my God, why did I tell them that? Blah, 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 right? If you're kind of, why would you, like, I feel like they're wanting you to kind of learn to listen to your body before doing that, before exposing everything, right? And it's like, as healers or as empaths, you want, maybe a lot of healers chose this file for me to keep saying that. I feel like you guys want to just like bare all so that people feel comfortable around you and they don't ever feel judged or whatever. But I feel like they're also wanting you to take into account a consideration that they want you to actually feel comfortable as well, not just be concerned about others, but also be concerned about the way that you feel too, okay? So I feel like this person here, if you feel like they kind of turned their back on you or kind of went cold around this time, it feels like this is a catalyst to teach you to have confidence and kind of love yourself for kind of who you are here, okay? Because it does seem that if you chose this, probably you may have a tendency to put other people's concerns or opinions in the forefront sometimes here, okay? All right, let's see what else we got. Find wholeness, okay? Yeah, this is definitely about loving yourself. It says open yourself to love and love yourself to others, right? We're going back to that. So it says bring other fragments that complete you, acceptance, inner peace. And I feel like a lot of you guys, there's this energy here where, will people love me for me? So maybe you guys have a tendency to hide something or get really nervous, like I said, to open up completely, right? Maybe there's something here about the inner child where you could have been wounded from like a parent, or you haven't really quite healed from that. And it feels like they're wanting to love yourself completely. Would this give you confidence? Like citrine is a really good one for that, the stone. And here it says having hope. And I feel like they're saying that like once you learn to love yourself as you are, you're gonna fill up that cup, right? And when you fill up that cup, you attract more high vibrational love, okay? All right, so let's jump into the love part with this person here. What do you need to know about this person for pile 2, please? passion. Ooh, yeah, I got some passion headed your way. Ooh, interesting. Some of you guys is going to be a brand new person here, okay? Let me see. You guys definitely got some passion headed your way. Love yourself first. Yes, it says that open yourself to love. Oh, yeah, love yourself first. So when you love yourself first, this wholeness of like, I'm fucking complete. I'm a fucking catch. That's when you're bringing this connection towards you. Some of you guys, this will be this person, but they're going to step up to your level. And if they don't step up to your level, then somebody even better is going to step up to it, right? But it does feel like with the passion card here, it says allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So I feel like this is somebody... It feels like you're going to find a match where they open up their heart to you just as much as you open up your heart. So I feel like let them lead a little bit. If you're masculine, they're going to want you to lead. But if you're feminine, see how he's embracing you in a hold? See? It feels like, especially my feminines, you guys have been wanting, and the same card here, like he's embracing her, but they're both doing it. They're both so into it, right? So it feels like you guys are going to have somebody that's going to be like mutually into this, okay? Says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, let's see. For yourself. Okay, so I feel like this is for yourself from any kind of exes that you're like, that made you feel like you're a piece of shit. You're not. You're a fucking catch, okay? So don't ever forget that. You're a fucking catch. That ex is a fucking loser, okay? We'll say that. All right, so it says it's time to take back control of your life. So if you've let anybody, this could be this one person, this air person, could be a King of Swords. This could actually be like an ex that's still kind of like lingering your energy where they're like, they were a total shitbag. They were fucking me. I don't know why I'm cussing. Maybe you cussed about this person then. This reading may be where that person was still somebody that still your mind goes back to of like, I'm worried that somebody whoever I end up with would maybe just be like that person. Ooh, I just got a random headache here, whoever has that. But I feel like you guys are bringing in a true love here, okay? For some of you guys, if this person's been good to you, so I don't encourage anybody that's been bad to you, okay? I will not ever encourage that in any of my channels, right? That's not the kind of reader I am. But if this person's been bad to you, this person will not come back, okay? Now, if this person has been kind of distant, I feel like there's definitely still a chance here for this person to come and rise to the occasion. So let's look specifically at the person that you're thinking about right now for pile 2. All right, let's see. Person that pile 2 is thinking about, how do they see him? Strength card. You are, okay, this person coming towards you right now, okay, it feels like they see you as resilient. They've seen everything you've gone through, all this work, this long journey. They see it. They think they're badass, okay? They think you're badass. All right, so how do they feel about you? 3 of Wands, Knight of Wands. Okay, so the Knight of Wands can be very hot and cold energy. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but I see this kind of show up when people get really anxious in love, okay? So like they'll kind of, instead of this, it's because they've been hurt, right? So if you've been hurt by this motherfucker that I was talking about beforehand, it's like you're kind of like, one day you'll be feeling like you can put all your walls down, and then like the next day you're kind of worried that like, oh wait, did I do too much? Did I say too much? Should I rail? But this feels like anxiety when I get this kind of energy here. So I'm putting it actually on the solar plexus. So they're wanting you to work on the confidence of like, that's the third eye chakra is what it's saying with Archangel Camille, I guess, Jamil? I hope I'm butchering that. But it feels almost like with the Knight of Wands, they feel that you've been a little bit inconsistent. They kind of don't know which direction you're going. They see you're a badass, but at the same time, this person could be at a distance. I'm in an airplane now. But it feels like you can kind of be really passionate, and then sometimes you can be kind of distant. They're not really knowing where, but this does feel like because your past may be seeping in here. That's probably how they're feeling, okay? All right, so let me see how they feel about you, though. You're a badass. You're an empress. You're sexy as fuck, okay? But they are seeing the inconsistent, so just be aware of it. So, like, if pile 1 resonated for you, that I would check that out, too. You felt drawn to that. Because I feel like that's could be kind of an extension of this pile. But it does feel like they think you're the empress. You have it all, okay? They're just kind of a little confused sometimes if you're, like I said, this shows up as kind of an anxiety when you're nervous about jumping into a connection, okay? All right, so let's see. What do they want with you? Now, if you haven't met this person, this looks like this is what the energy is going to look like, okay? So just being aware of it. Knight of Pentacles, they want to come in with a solid offer. Going to be a little slow. I see a little slow, okay? And yeah, but they have all Let's do speed. Move it forward. Okay, they're wanting to move forward. All right, so intentions. Yeah. All right, so I feel like their intentions here are they're wanting to make sure they say the right thing, okay? So the Five of Swords, see, I feel like this person, it's different in this deck, okay? So this tells me that there's something here that they want to say, but they want to make sure that it comes out correctly, right? Because you're here, it's Nine of Pentacles energy, you're pretty badass, okay? They know you're badass, and it feels like they're wanting to make sure that when they say whatever, that they have something to say to you for sure, okay? Whatever this is, they want it to be seen in a different light with this Page of Wands. That came out in the pile one, so definitely check that out, okay? It's like they want to see it from a new standpoint. You want to see it from like a learning perspective. Let me see what this is. King of Wands. How they're taking action. There's something here about how they're going to take action. Four of Swords. Why they've been quiet. All right, well, I didn't do this for the other pile, but let's see what we got. Yeah, they want to start giving to this. This is my breakfast in bed cards. Some of you guys have definitely thought about spending the night with you. They haven't told you, though. They haven't told you. They're about to come out of, like, not communicating this to you. Whoever this is coming towards you, okay? So, I hope this was helpful for whoever this was for. If you guys would check out my other channel, that link is below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it helped whoever this is for. And have a good one. Love ya. All right, pile three. Last but not least, you're up. If you chose this little ring I got here. All right, let's see what's going on. First off, y'all are thinking about marriage. You're in the marriage energy. I see you. All right, so like the other piles, I have not looked at anybody's cards. Not looked at any of them. So we're going to go through the pile together. So if I'm shocked, and you're shocked too. All right, we'll be shocked together. All right, so let's see what is going on here. Okay, so here we go. You ready? All right, we got a clock. Tick-tock, huh? All right, so it feels like there's a connection here where, now I'm going to go through the whole generalized thing, and then I'm going to pull specifically on their energy at the, like how they're thinking, how they feel about you at the end, okay? Because I like to get the whole spread first, kind of get the nitty gritty, what you'll need to know too. All right, so the clock. It feels, some of you guys could have just gotten a new watch, random. But it feels almost like this is something that it can't really be pushed fast, okay? It needs to kind of have a little, kind of marinate there. I'm having steak, I don't know. Someone could be really into steak. Kisses. I feel like this is a connection here where this is, this is a new connection, this could definitely be a new pile for some of you guys, where it's like, it feels like you want to like just kiss on, you know, like when you first get in a relationship here, I'm kind of like giddy for this one. Okay, y'all getting giddy. This person makes you feel giddy. Okay, this person makes you feel like maybe young, like a little kid or school, you know, like in high school again or something, right? It feels there's that kind of energy here, but you know, like when you first get in a relationship, it's like a kiss, you know, when you're younger. I mean, some people still do, but you know, I plan on doing that when I'm like 90. I don't care. But it feels almost like there's something here about this person making you feel young, okay? I love this. All right, it says falling in love too, pathway. Okay, so I feel like you guys, whoever chose this pile, I feel like you've been waiting for someone to make you maybe feel this way for quite some time. Like you've kind of like, man, I wish. Like maybe you walk around and like, I want to be that couple. Like they're the it couple. Like that's couple goals. Maybe there's something here about you seeing a lot of other couples. You're like, I want that. That's couples goals. And you guys are definitely on the right path, okay? Now, if you haven't met this person, this is who you're bringing in, okay? Now, let's keep reading whether, so I'm going to read it how it comes out, but 5, you may be seeing 888. I'm seeing 3 and 5 is 8 here on the pathway. So I feel like there's an energy here where you're going through some transformations here. You're aligning with a different energy. Like beforehand, like I always like in my membership side of things, I talk to them about manifesting where you want to manifest where you want to be and not where you've been. Like let's say if you're making statements like you're single right now, well, the universe is going to show up all these, you're still single, right? But if you're like, I'm already in a relationship. Oh my God, my boyfriend's amazing. Oh my God, my girlfriend's amazing. Well, then you're going to align with the energy of that, right? So I feel like there's something here about the number 888. It can be about, you know, repeating the same cycle, however 888 means to you. But for me, for this reading, it's making me think that maybe there's been a lot of repetitive cycles with certain people, maybe from the past, or just feeling like you're constantly dating or getting relationships, or relationships kind of always go the exact same way, right? And I feel like that's, you're switching up because your energy is aligning with a different kind of energy. Is what I'm seeing here, okay? Yeah. Privileged lady, like, you about to be wine and dine, baby. This person is going to like take care of you, okay? And I feel like you guys have been manifesting this for quite some time. You guys are starting to align with an energy, whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. You guys are aligning with somebody that actually sees your worth. They see who you are as a person. They see who you are as a person, okay? So I feel like with the pay attention to the red flags, I feel like if you haven't met this person, it feels like you're gonna be a little bit nervous that this is somebody's going to be the same. But you're adding energy here where you're attracting somebody that's not going to be the same, but it feels almost like, okay, let's say the best person is right in front of you. Are you still gonna be nervous? Like your dream person. Are you gonna be like, is it real? Is it real? Is it real? They're wanting you to be kind of aware of that, right? And a lot of times people go through chaos. All right, so I got rudely interrupted. I'm sorry. So maybe you guys may be getting a phone call or a text message that may kind of like cut you off, okay, with this person. But it feels like what I was talking about, like sometimes if we've gone through like chaos or really bad relationships, like we get really nervous that that this person may be the same. But I feel like that's not going to be the case. But let's keep going, okay? Let's figure out where we're going. Patience. Yes, patience. I feel like they're wanting you to be patient with yourself. And I feel like for some of you guys, you have a tendency to kind of rush into connections very fast. But they're wanting you to kind of like take a little breather, take a little slow, a little breath, okay? So if you get a little anxious, just kind of step back. Like let's say you get anxious, example. Let's say you get anxious in like a text message, right? You're like, oh my God, what do they mean by that? Right? And they're like, okay, well just take back, you know? If you want to do affirmations, some of you guys may definitely do affirmations for me to talk about this reading. Maybe just like step back and just be like, I'm safe, I'm secure, and I'm fucking loved. I'm safe, I'm secure, and I'm fucking loved. You know, you don't have to say it like that, but this is kind of telling me that you may have a tendency, if this is a brand new person, but just be aware of that. Like if you're starting to feel like that it's not this person has done that. This could be somebody, unless they give you proof that they've done it. Sometimes we can actually manifest like bad shit to happen. Like okay, let's say example. Have you ever gone? Some of my clients have admitted to doing this too. Have you ever gone through like Facebook thinking that somebody's cheating on you, or being online, or like going through somebody's phone thinking they're cheating on you, and then a third party shows up after that? That could also be you manifesting that. So this is kind of, for some of you guys, maybe you've done that in the past. So it's kind of telling me that if they haven't kind of showed you that, maybe just kind of give them the benefit of the doubt, unless they have, right? So you don't have to, but that's kind of where it's just kind of telling me to go, okay? To kind of let you know that sometimes we can actually manifest bad if we start thinking about it so much. But know that this person's going to actually admire the hell out of you here. And I feel like for some of you guys, don't automatically assume the worst. Just be like, I'm safe, I'm secure, man, this person is so into me. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Just start thinking like that, especially if you start feeling thrown off a little bit, okay? Just take a breather. You don't have to respond back right away. Just respond back when you feel chill, you feel cool, okay? All right, let's see. We've got the Five of Swords. Yeah, okay, she gets it. Some of you guys, I can't really show all these cards, but I feel like with the Five of Swords, she's mooning. She's mooning, okay? So there may be something you guys may work with the moon energy. I didn't talk about this in the other pile, so y'all may be big manifestors here. With the new moon, should moon it. With the new moon or the full moon, okay, we just had a new moon, I guess, when I'm recording this. Now, all my readings are timeless, so there's something about a booty. Some of you guys maybe have like a good booty, or they got a good booty, but it feels like you guys have a tendency when there is an argument or something in a connection, maybe with this person, if this is somebody in particular for you guys, that you feel like maybe if there's an argument, they're gonna dip out. They're gonna dip out, like they're gonna turn their back on me, like that's it. So maybe you guys have a tendency of other people walking away and just not making the cut, or just not sticking it through with you. And I feel like maybe that's the case here. Yeah, with the Temperance card here, I feel like a lot of you guys, you've been wanting that. You've been wanting that, right? But you're also trying to not show face when it hurts you so much. I feel like you guys are trying to be extremely brave here, okay? Something with Sagittarius season, maybe it's significant here, but it feels like a lot of you guys, you try to act very hard. I call it a badass on the outside, but a softie on the inside. And I feel like a lot of you guys have been doing that here. Here's the Empress. Now, I've got 2 cards that kind of symbolize Empress energy here. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've done a lot of work. And like, let's say you bring in this person or you're connected to this person, right? And they're treating you right. But your mind, okay, everything about this person is treating you right. Everything about this person is fantastic. But your mind is like, well, what if they do this? And what if they do that? And it starts to wander. Stop it. Stop it. Because the person that's in your energy here, it looks like they really care about you. It looks like they really want. I feel like you're kind of the one that's coming up with red flags. Like, just start telling yourself this person's nothing but green flags. Unless they actually give you a legit red flag. This person is nothing but green flags. Because this person sees you as the Empress, right? Maybe you guys have been wanting to get pregnant. Maybe you actually be in a relationship with this person. But it feels almost like the 5 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like for some of you guys, it's almost like you guys are used to relationships being hard and like you almost expect it, right? You could have like Capricorn or like a relationship placement in your chart, but it's like I feel like you guys have gone through so many bad relationships, you almost expect something bad to happen to every one of them. Here's the Page of Wands. And you're learning that I think you guys are going to learn from this one in particular. If you don't let your mind wander, you're going to learn that people will actually stick it out. Like the good ones will stick it out with you. They'll be like your fucking ride or die, okay? And I feel like you guys may learn to actually, this person may teach you to have more faith and humanity, if you will, okay? If you haven't beforehand. Yeah, man holding heart. This person gonna love you long time, okay? Person wants to love you long time, okay? So I feel like for this, I need you guys to just, if they're not giving you a red flag, don't make them up, okay? Because it looks like whoever's in your energy coming towards you right now that you're thinking about, this person has legit feelings for you, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. Yin and yang. This looks like, for some of you guys, this could actually be like a twin flame energy here. But I feel like this person is going to balance you out. But it's at the same time, you can't expect this person to heal everything inside you, right? Like you can be like, oh, they fixed my heart. You know, you'll see these memes and everything else, but oh, they fixed my heart. Great. But at the same time, when that happens, it's the person giving them a safe space so that they can still do the work, right? It's not like they're like mending it back together. But it's like this person's being so good to you that you're recognizing that my heart can be healed. Because you can't heal your heart if you don't want it to be healed, right? And I feel like this person's going to give you the space and give you that reason to be like, hell yeah, this person's good to me. And like, it heals your heart. You know what I mean? So I feel like this person is really, I feel like this could be like your ride or die, guys. It really does. Okay. Let's see. Shedding illusions. Yes. This reading a lot is about how, letting go of the thought of everybody's a shitbag, okay? Maybe categorizing, like you may be somebody who are like, there's no good guys out there, or there's no good girls out there, like everybody's a piece of shit. If you've been one of these people, I'm seeing it, okay? But I feel like this person coming towards you is in your energy, or whoever, you know, it's all gonna be different for all of you, but it feels like they have the intentions of making this legit here, okay? Face inner demons. And I feel like this a lot of times, they always say sometimes the healthiest relationship can also be the hardest, because you see this person, they're so fucking wonderful. When's the other fucking shoe gonna drop? I don't see it dropping. Okay, I'm gonna pull more tarot just a second, we'll clarify that. But I feel like this person is somebody where it's gonna be so healthy, you're gonna question why it's healthy, okay? So again, if there's not red flags, don't make them there, okay? All right, so let's see what we got for romance angels for y'all here. Codependency, okay? For some of you guys, you have dealt with that in the past here, okay? So they're making you, so like codependency can also show up in a way of like, you text them and you're like, I need them to text me now. Okay, if they don't text me now, my whole day is gonna be fucking ruined. So make sure that you guys are filling up your own cup, right? That you don't have certain expectations on somebody that's like new or something, like brand new in your life, or you're not setting expectations that you're going to be let down, right? Because like, if it's almost like, I feel like testing, maybe you test people like, oh, if they don't text me back in like 10 minutes, like they're not interested. And I feel like that's not the case with this person here. Okay. I feel like this person has nothing but green flags of the energy that I'm pulling here. Okay. All right. So let's see. So I feel like their actions will speak louder than words here. Okay. Give your relationship a chance. Yes, guys. This is sweet. It says work on your partnership. Yeah, I feel like this person is going to give you, look, there's engagement. You guys, some of this could definitely move to like the next level. Some of you guys just could move to a marriage here, calling in your soulmate. I tell you, you guys are definitely manifesting. You guys are definitely manifesting this person. All right, I'm gonna pull a different deck for y'all for this one, okay? All right, let me know if this resonates for you guys in the comments. I appreciate all of y'all watching. All right, let's see. If you wanna book a personal with me, you guys, that's on my website, that'll all be below too. All right, so let's see. Let's see how this person that's in your energy here. Okay, let's see how they feel about you, right? All right, so how do they see you? Six of Cups. This is soulmate. You guys have called in a soulmate here. So remember, you're the shit. Don't fucking forget it because they already think you're the shit. Okay? They haven't shown you a red flag. Don't automatically think there are. Okay? All right, so let's see. Because there are good people out there, right? Are you a good person? Ask yourself, are you a good person? Are you a good person? I know you're saying yes, right? Yes. So if you're a good person, why can't there be other good people exist out there? Right? If you're a good person, there has to be other good people out there, right? So think about that. All right, let's see. How do they feel about you? Okay, so that's Six of Pentacles. I feel like they know that you're going to be making small steps forward, making sure it's balanced. So they're very much well aware of how you want to be balanced, remain balanced in this, okay? All right, so let's see. What do they want with you? The Hierophant. This person's gonna want real commitment with you guys, okay? And we saw that ring, and so I was thinking you guys are aligning, y'all are moving towards more of alignment of a long-term marriage energy if that's what you guys desire here, okay? Let's see. And their intentions. To teach you that not everybody's a piece of shit. Seven of Swords is walking away in this deck. And the Ace of Swords. To show you that Three of Cups. Not everybody, this is a one woman, this is like a one woman man. This is like a one man woman. This is somebody that's going to be legit. This is somebody that's going to be faithful. Nine of Swords. I know you're so worried about it. I know, I can see it. But again, I keep wanting to reiterate the fact that if they're not showing you a legit red flag, don't add it there. Let it, like, this is clock. Have patience with this person because I feel like this person has really good intentions with you guys here, right? Okay, all right. So I hope this is helpful for you guys, and hope you guys have a beautiful day. Thank you guys so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I'll see you guys next time. Love you.